What's up, guys? Feeding you information here. If you're a new viewer, I am an informative channel with a personality. Today we're going to be talking about balance sheets. So what is a balance sheet? I'm going to give you the definition that Google gives us right here, and then I'll give you my own opinionated definition. A statement of the assets, liabilities, and capital of a business or other organization at a particular point in time, detailing the balance of income and expenditure over the preceding period. So it's basically a statement that comes out every year covering how 1 year from the last balance sheet or 1 year since the company IPO'd has been doing with its assets, so what it already owns, its liabilities, what it owes, and capital, its cash and everything for the business. And it's detailing the balance of income, so how much income is coming in compared to the expenditure over the preceding period, the previous year. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Apple's balance sheet. If you don't know what Apple is, then it's essentially this company right here, by the way. Engages in the design, manufacture of marketing, mobile communication, media devices, personal computers. You know them by the iPhone, the iPad, the Apple Watch, most recently the Apple HomePod, the Apple TV even. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at their balance sheet. So right here we have 2017, right? 2016, 2015, 2014. It's all set up perfectly, right? So the main thing you want to look at on a balance sheet is cash, assets, liabilities, debt, and that's pretty much it. And you just want to mainly compare the total current assets to the total current liabilities, the total assets to the total liabilities. Now, how do you do that? First up, let's look at total current assets, right? We have 128 billion, and then we can compare that to the total current liabilities, which is 100 billion. So if we go ahead and go to the calculator, right? 128, I do believe, right? Yep. Over 100. That's 1.28. That's about 1 1/3 higher total current assets than they have liabilities. Now, if we look at all their assets and then compare that to all their liabilities, we have 375 billion over 241. So it's 375 over 241. That's 1.5 times now, guys. That's 1.5 times their assets to their debt. That's absolutely phenomenal. Or is it? Because now let's compare that to a different company, right? Let's go ahead and compare that to Starbucks. It's not even any way in the same sector, so it doesn't really matter. But say you were tossed up about which company you should invest in. You want to take a look at their balance sheets. You want to see how they're doing. So let's do their total current assets again, which is, let's go ahead and round that up to five. Oh, no, you can't round that up. Sorry. So total current assets, 5 billion. And let's compare that to their total current liabilities of 4 billion, right? So once again, sorry, I already got rid of the calculator. We have 5 billion over 4 billion. So 1.25. They have 1.25 times as much assets currently as they do liabilities currently. Now, if you look at all their assets, which is 14 billion, and compare that to all their liabilities. Now that's 8.9 billion. So we can just go ahead and take that. If you wanted to bump that up to 9 billion to really mess with the company, see how good it is, then you could check the numbers that way. But let's just go ahead and take that 8.9. And we have 1.5 times, almost 1.6 times, which is better than Apple. So that's interesting, right? A very smaller company, and I do mean smaller, like check this out really quick. We have a market cap that we're talking about of 889 billion compared to a market cap Starbucks over here of 80 billion, and they're handling their assets and debt much better, or their liabilities much better. So maybe you could say that, yeah, like that makes more sense. It's a smaller company, but at the same time, Apple being so big, shouldn't they be able to handle it better? I don't know. You should compare it with other companies in the same sector, though, rather than what I did. But you can do it this way if you're tossed up between two companies. I do have more money in Apple, so these balance sheets really don't give me the end thing of what I'm trying to go after. Oh, wait, annual income statement. annual income statement. Okay, I did want to note that too, guys. It says annual income statement, so I guess you could say a balance sheet is basically an annual income statement as well, but I wouldn't say that because an income statement is different than a balance sheet, so it'll throw you off and confuse you. But anyways, if you did like this video, guys, please give it a like. If you understand pretty much what you should be looking for, then awesome. If not, I'll make a part 2 better explaining this. And video information out.